Right, now it's starting to look like winter here. About 30 centimeters of snow. That's still not a lot, and here it's a bit less because it's been a lot of wind. And I'm out here doing the first trail for the dogs. I have to do that with the scooter so that it is really nicely packed, so that it will hold the whole season. Also now, it's no game anymore here. You see, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, miles away from home. An old snowmobile, 10 years old. If this thing breaks down, it's an immediate survival situation. It's can be minus 20 at night in these times. So you need to pack some stuff with you. Normally I have skis with me or snowshoes. Now it's still easier to walk on this. It's not really deep, and it is very hard frozen, so you can walk easier than ski, because the skis will go through the snow, and they will not glide really nice, unless you have very wide ones. But as snowshoes, it's not really needed yet. So I have some stuff with me, and I will show you that in a minute. I will show you my my winter go pack for doing my trails. Of course, you shouldn't be here on your own, never, but yeah, it's my work. I have to do this every day. We can't always drive here with two scooters and whatever not. So I take my chances, I know what to do, but as a rule of thumb, don't go out in these kind of wildernesses in this situation alone. But if you have to, I will show you what I have with me. I will give you all a quick look around what it's looked like this. I'm on a kind of bog, a marshland, and that's a really nice area to do dog sledding. But normally you can't really get here easy, because this is all marsh, or bog, what do you call it? Wet and miserable, and loads of mosquitoes. Of course, not now. Right. And on the other side, you will see the mountains I was in with the storm and so on. I will try to get that closer. That's there. Sun is on that. So that was Nipfjellet, it's called, on the one that's coming up right now. There, that was the Stadion, that was the mascot mountain here for the Idre area. So that's some great views you have out here. So guys, I have to be a bit fast here. I only have about an hour or something of light, and then the temperature will drop sharply, and it's best to be off, not driving around here when it's dark really. When I go out and fix my trails, I can be sometimes 20-30 kilometers away from the nearest road or whatever. It's straight into the wilderness. So you have to prepare on the worst. And I always have this pack with me. It's like you could call it go pack or whatever. Okay, I do have some stuff that I take out and put in and whatever not, but it's basically what I want to have with me. And I will show you. This is just a little day pack from BCB. It's a really nice thing, and I'm actually planning on putting these packs in our web shop, complete for these kinds of situations. This will work just as well in the summer, in the autumn, or in the spring. The thing that I have with me always is a reindeer skin. It's really nice to lie on in a situation where you have to be lying. I also have a normal little mattress in here, but this is really great. And I always have, of course, a shovel with me. When you're out with a scooter, you need a shovel. And you also need a shovel if you need to make some kind of shelter. I will get back to that in later films. So, what do I have with me? Well, of course, I don't go away, I don't leave the house without a knife with a fire still on it. It is also that this is on my back. Everything in this pack I have on my person. It's strapped to my back, it's not in the scooter's compartment there, because what happens if I go through the ice or whatever? I need this with me at all times. Knife, fire steel, and I also have some other ways of making fire, of course, but this is really basic. Have that. I even have a compass. I don't really need that around here. In all this area, I know it inside out, so but yeah, if you're driving somewhere that is unfamiliar, it's great to have some kind of navigation aids, maps, compasses, GPS, whatever. Of course, I always have a mobile phone with me. Yeah, another extremely important thing, of course, is a first aid kit. This is a lifesaver kit, really great. You need to have this with you. You cannot go out in the wilderness without this. I like to overstress that a lot because it's really important. Always bring that. Right, so let's see what's in the bag. Well, as you expect from me, I never leave home without some cordage. That's a big one. And a shelter. This is a Fox lightweight basha. It's really strong. You can carry people in it. It's a tarp. I think it's about 3 meters by 3. I have to look that up. But it's not square, but it is a really nice fly sheet, and great stuff to have with you. If you need to get out of the wind, you may have seen my video on that when I was in the mountains, and that was a DD tarp though, but this is a Fox lightweight basha, and it's really nice. Together with that, I also bring, well, first of course a little paracord. I've always that with me, but what I have here, this is what we sell in the web shop as the Husky Gourd tarp cordage kit. It's 4mm black line, 10 meters, which is a great ridge line. 4 pieces of 3mm line, 5 meter each, which is for guy lines, and 2 little bits of 1 meter that is for tightening the tarp on the ridge line, of course. So this is a really nice thing. Normally when you buy tarp, I don't think with this there is anything with it. With a DD tarp there is only the 4 guy lines. You need a ridge line, and you're always short on rope. So this is a really nice set. I have that with me just for the tarp. Well, I have of course always a Crusader container with me, Crusader cup container. In this, okay, this is all slightly modified. I have the suspension kit so that I can suspend it between 2 trees so that I'm off the ground. I have some cotton balls with me. I mean, in this situation, when you need fire, you need it now. It's not a situation where you need to experiment and have fun and stuff. When you need the fire, you need it now. I have a bunch of cordage in here. I've got a normal lighter. Always bring 2 fail-safe methods. And I even have a commando wire saw in here. And that can be really nice cutting off these trees. In these marches is a lot of the grey wood. which is basically full of turpentine, so no problem here for a fire. In this I have the container holder, the cup holder, I will show you. I have a water bottle and a mug. There's no water in it, it will freeze, but when I take snow and melt it, I can put it in and keep it under my coat and keep it warm. And I have some, that I can put, I've showed you in that some film, I put this in to the ground and I can put my cup container on there if I don't use the cooking system. But the most important, of course, the cup container. With the cup holder, I will show you the cup holder basically works like this. You can put it over a fire, suspend it from a tripod or a bit of rope. And the lid. So that is a really nice kit to have. These are the base things, and yeah, you can even do without it, but this is the most important thing, of course. So that is really the essential kit. In my scooter I have an axe. I don't want the axe on my back, I don't think that's safe. I'm not carrying a machete in these kind of temperatures. My machete actually does manage now, but you have to be really careful with machetes. They can be quite dangerous when they're really cold. I mean, the trees are frozen solid, so you have to be a bit careful with that. I also carry this emergency blanket. This is aluminized non-stress polyester. It's a thermal material and it reflects the heat of your body back. I've never used it, but in an emergency I will. And especially when you're with other people, it's nice to have one of these with you. If somebody's injured, wrap them around in this. It will keep them a lot warmer. And I just always have this together with the medic kit, with the first aid kit, and it's in one of my pockets in my bag. So having this is just a great feeling of security. You can keep your warmth better. But that is basically the kit I have, and here I have the little mattress. You can always put it to lie on or whatever. You have a double option. It also gives shape to my backpack. And when do you need fire? Well, if you're that cold that you can't put your thumb and your little finger together, you need to stop everything you're doing, make fire, because then you're too cold. Maybe I take a little shot later on, but I'm saying hi now and see you in the next film. Can't leave without the camera, of course. You see, it's really nice with this snow everywhere. Well, I'm almost back at the canal. Got my first trail out. Now it has to lie for a couple of days and then I have to do it again, and then I can start training on the snow. Exactly now some big ass helicopter is probably searching for somebody that didn't have the survival kit with them. Well guys, see ya.